All right, let's get started, guys. So I need my all-star veterans to tell me what just happened. But as we're waiting for everybody to pile in here, they were supposed to give a 15-minute notice from the moment you could claim to the moment they launched, but it sounds like they just said they launched. So hold on really quick as I get situated, and we'll get this started. If you're in the Vetter Trading Club, go ahead and raise your hand. Vetter Trading Club, go ahead and raise your hand so I can find you really quick. All right, JP, I got you. Make you co-host. Other people in the Vetter Trading Club, go ahead and raise your hand if you're here so I can see you. Hey, JP, did I just hear them say they launched it on PiSwap?
No, they showed PiSwap for some reason. That PiSwap was on KuCoin now. That's all they were saying.
I thought I just heard them say they're going to immediately add the liquidity. So let's see what we got here. JP, do you happen to know what the token address is?
I do not, but I'll look for it.
Because there are, and for those that don't know about these projects, like you don't want to just assume you're looking at the right one. Like when I go to PooCoin, you go to Dex Tools, one of the charting tools, it says MoonForce, and it's got a little warning over here, which may or may not be them. So there's another MoonForce. You really want to get the token address to know you're looking at the right one. This could also be a fake one. You could get into one of these and not be able to sell, or just someone just impersonating them. So until I have the confirmed token address, I won't make a move. If you're in the Vetter Trading Club, go ahead and raise your hand so I can unmute you, so I can easily see you, because we got lots of people piling in here that want to kind of watch us do our magic here. If you're in the Vetter Trading Club, raise your hand so I can see you, so I can allow you to go ahead and communicate with us. So some of your usernames I'm not recognizing. Do we got Phyllis in here? I don't see Phyllis. I'm not sure.
I saw Kevin. Kevin, Wahid, Ryan.
Wahid, okay, gotcha. Wahid, make co-host. And then do you recognize Bale 8?
I don't.
All right. All right, guys. So did anyone find the token address yet for MoonForce? I thought I heard them say that they're going live immediately, adding liquidity. Before they said they were going to give us 15 minutes. I'm not quite sure, but I'm obviously not going to. I should go to PiSwap too real quick and see what I can find out there. But
they're not live yet. They're not live yet. They were talking about claiming immediately, but I still cannot claim yet.
Oh, really? I think I was able to claim. I'm going to turn that off, by the way. That's their AMA for those wondering what the music was. So I could hear them come in. We'll check in with them a little bit.
Oh, I think it's live on KuCoin. So I found the contract address.
Where'd you find
BSC
it?
scan.
Well, I would make sure you found it in their Telegram.
Right. Yeah, it's not in their Telegram.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that.
No, BSC scan. So whatever, my claim tokens, I went to BSC scan from that.
I still would, yeah.
But I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching
right,
it.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying that sometimes that can confuse us. It could be right, but it's hard to explain what I'm thinking, but it doesn't, unless they post the actual address in their Telegram, I wouldn't.
Where did you claim, Mike? Where did you claim?
You have to claim from where you got them. So I got them here. And well, let's see if it went through.
Okay, so it was public, moonforce.com.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pause my screen so I don't broadcast my wallet addresses. 1 second, guys. I'm going to see if I legitimately claimed them. I think I did. 1 second here. Got to get the right wallet address up. Those just joining in, welcome, welcome. So we just got into MoonForce yesterday. Supposed to be going live today. if you're in the Vetter Trading Club, and you didn't get so I don't, it says claim MoonForce right here, guys. Did anyone else successfully claim them?
Yeah, mine went through, Mike.
I'm pretty sure mine went through. Let me
Mine
check.
too, but I can't seem to find them because we need the contract to see.
Yeah,
them
we
in
need
our
the
wallets,
contract
right?
address to find them, right? So I'm assuming the contract address should be in here. And I'm assuming this is it right here. So for those that are new to this, you need the contract address to add the tokens. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm copying this contract address. And then I'm going to go to the wallet. And I'm going to add it. It says force, so I know that that's it. It shows they're in there. So that's how you claim the tokens, and that's pretty standard. So I've claimed the tokens. Anybody in the Vetter Trading Club that jumped into this you personally got into it and you're having trouble claiming? And you just real quick, now that I know the contract address, I'm going to go to PooCoin. I'm going to enter it in here, and I'm going to look at the chart. So, according to this, it's open.
Does yours end in FE7?
Yes, that's it, right?
Okay, good. That's what I have too. I just wanted to confirm.
Okay. So it looks like it's open to me. I'm sure we're at a profit. Let's go see how much.
I have no idea why mine's still kind of hanging here.
So trade now. Let's go see what we'd make if we sold it now. I'm going to choose force. Let's see if this brings it up. I need to add it to. I haven't used their thing before. I need to add the token. So I'll enter it there. It finds it. I hit import. I understand. Boom. It says I've got them in there. So if we were to sell them now, we would have more than doubled our money. Should we do it, guys? Some of you wanted to rip FT on this, meaning leave them in. But
Yeah,
right
I think
now,
we should rip FT.
I still can't claim. Can someone help me out?
So you hit claim, right? You connected your wallet.
Yeah, my wallet's connected. I hit claim. It does nothing.
Hit refresh.
Yeah, I'm going to do that again.
Yeah, I had to refresh, Phyllis, and it worked.
So how much do you guys want me to sell? Like half? What would that do?
Where
We
was the
sell half, we'll
contract?
get our money back, and we'll still have a lot in to let ride. Does you guys, Vetter Trading Club, you want to do that?
Yeah, I think
fine
it's a
with
good
me.
utility. Yeah, I think we could.
Where's
Yes.
the contract address, guys?
Hey guys, we got to take care of Vetter Trading Club first, and I just want to make sure that
Yes,
Yeah,
we can.
I'm a good
I'm
steward
in.
of this. Does anyone say no?
I'm good with that.
I'm
All right.
good.
I'm good.
You guys can see my screen, right? So you're here with
Yep.
me. This isn't
Yeah.
my decision. You guys are wanting to take the money. We're leaving half in. I'm hitting confirm. So let's see if we get it. And if we did, it says confirm, then we would have. So we already, we were, just for those watching, we basically just doubled our money in a minute. We put in 5 BNB. We now have over 10, but we took 5 out. So what we put in is no longer at risk, and we're letting the rest ride, and it's still going up. Right now, it's worth, if we were to sell now, 5.72. All right, let's help Phyllis out or anybody else. Phyllis, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a minute. Go ahead and share your screen. And let's,
I'm on another computer, so
oh, okay.
yeah.
It was
What's
an
the-
easy process. You
What's the contract address? That's because
It ends in FE7.
I got a contract address of your Twitter page.
contract address is on their Telegram, parked right
Yeah,
at the
I just
bottom.
picked that off of your Telegram, and it's not. I see that my stuff's gone, but it's not.
So Phyllis, watch my screen.
Okay.
Watch my screen. I'm going to share my screen. So you bought the tokens, I think the same place I did. I'm looking for it here, right?
Yep. No, I went to there, right? And
Hey,
I
hold on,
claimed-
hold on. Do you still see over here? Is it say 202.5 million MoonForce unclaimed tokens?
No, it does not. It's gone.
What's it say?
0. Remaining tokens is 0.
Then you probably claimed it. Did you click claim?
I did, and
So you probably successfully claimed it. So the next step is go to your MetaMask.
yeah, I know, but what's the contract address? I put it in, but it's not coming over. Maybe it's the wrong one.
You clicked it import tokens and you entered it in here.
Yeah, but I want to make sure I have the right,
If you
yeah, I
go to
don't,
Telegram, you'll see, if you go to their Telegram right here, if you look at my screen, you'll see the contract address right here at where it should be at the bottom.
I see,
It ends in 27 FE7.
I don't see it.
It's on their pinned messages, Phyllis.
Yeah, it's right at the top of their pinned messages as well, or at the bottom of their pinned message.
I don't know why.
Are you looking at my screen, Phyllis?
Yeah, I am. I'm looking at your screen.
So right here.
Yeah, my screen looks different than yours.
You're probably in the wrong Telegram then.
Uh,
An imposter Telegram.
I don't think so. I've been on this Telegram. Let's see.
Okay, guys, we need to make sure that I'm doing what you guys want me to do on this. You know, we got our 5 BNB back. Congratulations. I don't know what the heck our audience and community is doing who's still complaining about money. These things are so ridiculously easy. It's incredible. We just turned, you know, we could have taken over 10 BNB. So that means with very little effort, we turned $2,000 into 4,000 if we wanted to take it. We decided to leave 2,000 in. It's just remarkable to me how simple this is. Every time I do it,
I just cannot believe that this is happening to me. It
well,
really,
Phyllis,
gosh, I'm gonna smack
isn't it-
somebody.
you got to remember this is for the Better Trading Club. So
I know, but I can't believe I can't get this thing to work.
And then we wanted to do what Mini Doge did and do it 300 times, right?
say that again.
I said we wanted to do what Mini Doge did and go 300 times over the next week with the
I mean,
remaining
it
free
could.
tokens.
It
Yeah.
could. I mean, let's look at it. Let's see what it's doing. So how I keep track of how it's doing is I'll go to here and see if we sell now at 6.72, 6.71. Do you guys just want to leave it in? Do you want to take a little bit more? I do notice there is something in our community where I think I don't see a lot of the level of excitement that we should, because people don't take profits enough. And so you guys get to do what you want, but you know, I don't mind taking profits and seeing it continue to go up because I took my profits. So again, this is Better Trading Club money, so you guys can do what you want. But if I was personally doing this, like, you know, I'd probably take more profits, and I don't care if it goes 100x. Like, it just, because I take profits all day long. And I notice, you know, a lot of people in our community, I think they get in, I see them report like, I got a 30x, and then you don't hear from them again for a while. And I think they didn't take the profits, so they didn't really get a 30x. You know what I mean? But right, you know, I'm good with letting this ride. Let's get more voices on the Better Trading Club into this, because I go ahead and I'm gonna lower hands.
I say maybe leave it, let it ride until a red candle starts showing up.
Well, hold on really quick. I want to get everybody's input that's in the Better Trading Club. So please lower your hand if you're able to speak right now. For some reason, I'm not seeing how to lower your hand so I can distinguish you from those that can't speak. Does anyone know who Bell 8 is? Phyllis, do you know Bell 8?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Mike, it's Jay. I'm in the Feather Trading Club.
What's your username? I know.
Jay
Dave.
also.
I already made you. Hold on really quick, guys. I'm trying to make sure we have all of the Better Trading Club's voices heard. I got some usernames I don't recognize, unfortunately. If you're in the Better Trading Club, go ahead and raise your hand. If you're not able to speak, if Kevin, you're able to speak, so I believe. Kevin, can you go ahead? Kevin 9, go ahead and talk real quick.
Yep, I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. There's names I don't recognize, you know, so, you know, I did invite others on here just to see this piece of it, because we already did all of our work. But Bale 8 what about Maurice? Is Maurice in Better Trading Club, guys?
Yes, he is.
Okay, thank you, Louise. So I'm going to make Maurice a co-host. Okay, you should be able to speak now, Maurice. And then what about Moldovan? Moldovan's got his hand up, but I don't recognize that username. And then
No,
Bale
he's
is-
not in the club.
All right. So going forward, guys, make sure we know what your usernames are in here so I can always unmute you. So, okay, so now let's discuss it. Let's see what we got. So now it's dropped down to, if we sold now, we'd have, 5.5 BNB. That would be pure profit because we already took what we invested in. I'll let you guys, Better Trading Club, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. I think I'm mostly hearing everybody wants to let this one ride. Am I hearing that right? And by the way, there's nothing wrong with that on a project like this. This has got a successful track record. It's a great team. We've already taken, what we put in plus a little profit. And so, I'm fine letting it ride too. It's your guys' choice though. So go ahead and talk amongst yourselves just to make sure that's clear.
Yeah, I think we should let it ride, guys.
This is
Yeah, I
Emily.
think
I agree.
Yeah, I think we should let it ride for a bit. Plus, we got our principal back, so the emotions is kind of out of the questions a little bit right now. But I think there's still some room for this thing to grow.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
agree.
room to grow too. I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped down a little bit, and then could go back up. But I believe aren't we also getting reflections, WBNB? Did I hear that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you're
Yes.
right.
I should add that and check out how much more we made, right? Does anybody know the contract address for W? He said WBNB, didn't he? Not BNB, but WBNB.
Yeah,
I'm going to
you're right.
search and see if I
I
can
tried to
it.
find it, but it's the same address as BNB on my end.
Wrapped BNB. This could be it.
It's our 095C for the contract address for the WBNB, the warped BNB.
The end of it is 095C.
095C, yeah, that's correct.
Can you post it in the chat in our Zoom?
Yep.
So for those listening, we didn't just already make a big profit, over double our money so far. And just to give a recap, we took out what we invested in, so we can't lose money anymore. And right now, if we sold, we would be up about 5 BNB, about 2 grand. Again, we found this project on Vetter platform, and I'm not connected there, but you get all your information there. And it's amazing how many of these you can keep finding. I mean, we just started doing this together, 2 days ago, and we're already, it's basically our first one. So it's just amazing how predictable this is. I'm just always shocked by how simple it is. But and sometimes you run into little hiccups and stuff, but if you do it consistently, you can, not trading, not a financial advice, but it just blows my mind how well it works. And just kind of as a recap, we're now going to see how much we made in WBNB for holding. I believe we get to make even more by holding. 1 second, guys. I'm looking for where I can find that. Where is it? Chat. There it is. Okay. You said 095C was the end of that?
Yeah, it's pasted in the chat.
Yeah, I got it. I just wanted to make sure because a lot of people posted it there. Okay, so for those that don't know, I'm just adding this to my MetaMask. You got the contract address, which someone shared. I'm adding WBNB, which is wrapped BNB. It's like the same as BNB. So not a lot, I only see 0.038 WBNB, which, isn't a lot, which I'm surprised by, but it's free money, so why not? And it will keep growing. Like, I'm assuming this is connected to their tax. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. That there's a tax. Yeah.
Yeah, they have a 14% tax, and 8% of it is the BNB reflection.
Right, that's
And then when they do the moonshot, I guess you get some sort of reflections then as well.
Okay. Phyllis, have you been able to claim yet?
Yeah, I claimed. I'm just, yeah, I did.
Okay. And do you need some help selling? It's still way up. It's still way over 2x.
Good, thanks.
Say it again.
I'm good.
Okay. Anybody else on Better Trading Club that personally got into this that needs any help claiming or selling? Anybody else here in the Better Trading Club that got into this other than Phyllis?
Yeah, I did,
Did you?
but I didn't get in the pre-sale, so that's
Oh, you didn't get in the
unfortunate.
pre-sale. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean.
Actually,
Yeah.
I did one B&B.
Oh, you got into the pre-sale on one B&B?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Phyllis, did you take some profit? Just curious, or are you letting it ride?
I was taking some profit, but it's hung up. I can't get it out. Actually, you know what it did? I took my investment out.
Yeah.
Let the Ritz ride.
You sound really
I'm doing some,
disappointed. You sound disappointed.
I'm
that you made a bunch of
pissed.
money.
I'm pissed because
Why? You just doubled your money.
I know, but I just was so angry because I'm trying to, like, everything I tried to do in the last 5 minutes was like a mess. I'm like, what the hey is going on?
But you still doubled your money.
No, I know I did. I'm very grateful. I'm just, it was just funny. I'm like, all the training I do, I help people, and I can't even get it to go.
So tell us what happened. Where was the hang up?
It was, I don't know. It wouldn't, it just kept on sitting there, and I kept on getting out of it and getting back in.
To me, the moral of the story is you're 5 minutes in and you still 2x. So
Yeah.
don't worry. Next time, don't worry about it.
I know.
Don't worry
right?
about it, guys, when you get hung up, because you still double your friggin' money more than
I
half.
know, it's funny.
It's just be consistent and relaxed. I gotta keep drilling that home. I notice a lot of people, they just really struggle with making a lot of money when it's this easy, because when it doesn't go perfect, like, you know, when Vetter launched, for example, when we launched, we couldn't release the tokens to the people that were in the private sale right away, and people were, you know, having a, you know, of course it's, you know, not a perfect scenario, but they ended up having a 10x to a 30x a couple days later. It's like, go with the flow. You know, again, look for indications that the team has good intentions, that the team has some experience. And then just, if you're betting on that over and over again, it doesn't matter what challenges come, you will do phenomenally well. It's just ridiculous. Again, not financial advice. If you're looking for financial advice, you should speak to a financial advisor. But you just saw us more than double our money. We put in 5 B&B yesterday. We found, you know, we discussed it very briefly, but I mean, people are like, well, I wasn't on that meeting, so I couldn't have participated. It's like, no, this was on the calendar. You just go to Vetter, and, you know, even if you only had 10,000 Vetter, which costs like less than $60, and you're not even spending it, you're just holding it in there. You would be able to access the calendar and see all of these projects. And this was one of them that was dated yesterday. So we got into the Vetter Trading Club has some pooled resources. It's a way that we say thank you to our vetters who are helping provide a lot of this information, the more detailed information on the projects on the calendar for all the community to benefit who are using Vetter. And so we take some resources, and they get to decide what projects on the calendar they want to invest into. Yesterday, we decided to get into this one. We put 5 B&B in. Today, it hit the market. We claimed them. We did it live. And as of right now, we were able to take our 5 B&B out, and we're still up 6.5 B&B. Not bad. If B&B is at about $400, we just profited. If we were to sell right now, the Vetter Trading Club just profited $2,600. Any individual could have done it. It's incredibly simple. Again, not financial advice. I will never recommend that any of you invest into any cryptocurrency. I can't. It's not my role to do that. Speak to a financial advisor if you're seeking advice. But those of us that are using the calendar and just putting a little bit of sense into the process, look for teams that have done it before, hang out in our community so you can hear about those, learn those kinds of things. Projects that have been posted by, if I go to the calendar, if you connect your wallet, if you're at the tier 3 level, which means you hold 100,000 Vetter, you can just select purples. And again, I'm not connected right now because I'm using a different wallet that's for the Vetter Trading Club. I don't have Vetter in that one, but if you choose purple, then you would just see the people that have an amazing track record at posting projects really well. Like it's just been made harebrained simple. So it's all here for everybody to be able to access. So this is climbing, you know, and I have a feeling it will go. I love, I'm surprised it has this warning on it. Let me just make sure I'm on the right one. Let me triple check that. That warning is usually not a good.
Maybe just refresh Mike and it'll go away.
Right. I'm just going to confirm. I just wanted to confirm of the right address.
Hey, Mike, they also popped on voice chat and said that they're at 750 BNB. And when it reaches 1,000, they're doing their moonshot. So they say it's coming
Awesome.
soon.
Okay. So at that time, we're supposed to see a lot more end up in here. Is that the idea? In the
Yeah.
WBNB? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think
I
hopefully a
think they
spike in
just
the
will
chart.
buy.
Say it again.
Yeah, I think they will just buy 1,000 BNB.
Oh,
So the
okay.
chart will fly,
Okay. So
and
for
that
those
of course
following,
gives reflections.
we are now up by 6.9 BNB if we were to sell now. Yeah. So set now 7 BNB.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Wow.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations, Vetter Trading Club and everybody in Vetter who uses the platform.
I'll tell you, I'm excited.
Me too. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just
I
crazy.
know, I scouted it, vetted it, so I'm like, woohoo.
I mean, sometimes I say things like, 2X's, to 10X's happen every day around here. And I think people just think I'm BSing or something, like I think it literally does. And it's like, I don't know. It's really funny to me how simple it always has been. I don't know. I know not everybody, like Phyllis, I'm glad you kind of went through your little stress there because, a lot of people do. And, I
I normally don't. That's the funny
No,
part.
I know. I'm sure you do. I mean, I just want to say, if you even when things don't go as fast or as perfect as you think they should, you still 2x or whatever you ended up doing. By the way, what did you end up? Did you sell it all? Or are you leaving some in?
Right now, I sold some and I have about 7.5 in there now. Just about what you have. Just about what you got, what we have in our trading club.
Right,
actually.
right. I mean, that's incredible.
It's amazing.
It's incredible returns. Yeah. Does any Vetter Trading Club, when should we take more profit? I'm a profit taker. So again, these aren't my funds, but
do you want to see what that moonshot does and then take profit? I don't know what it does. I'm anxious to see that.
I mean, buy the rumor, sell the news.
Yeah, that's true. So
I mean, again, I'm conservative, guys, and people don't believe that. The reason why I was making bank with these things is because I always took profits.
Or maybe we could take profits after the CMC and the CG listings, because those always seems to give it a little boost.
Do those? Have you noticed that? I know they say that they make it go up. I've never seen them actually go up.
I haven't seen it either.
Small coins they do, but I don't think it has much impact on a big token like this. And
Why
also,
don't we
Mike, you talk about profit taking, but how do you take profit? Because I think everyone takes profit different way.
When it's ridiculous profit, which I would consider this for the amount of time we put into it, I would take, like right now, I'd take another 2.42 BNB profit, and I would leave 5 BNB in, and I would take that way. Now I'm in profit because right now we're not at a profit much. So far, we're not at much of a profit because
Hey Mike, what did you use for the slippage?
I didn't even check my slippage. It's funny, guys. I'm like a dingbat at this stuff, and it's still easy for me. Like I don't even know what the slippage was. I just pay attention to what we get. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I pay attention to it, but in this case, because I've never used this before, I don't even know. Let's see.
Yeah, in this case, the
it's set at 0.5%. Go ahead.
All you did was claim. Oh, you're saying slippage for the sell is what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking all we did was claim, because never mind.
So guys, I'm
What
just
would-
gonna,
what
I'm
would
just
you
gonna,
have done for like pancake swap, like for the slippage when there's high volume of selling.
yeah, I didn't catch that.
Like, for pancake swap, you want to know like how you can like basically do the math of how much profit you're in, like with the slippage. So roughly, like, what do you use for your slippage on pancake swap?
It just depends on how hard it is to get it through.
You just keep trying until it
Yeah.
goes through.
Yeah, this one just let me put it through, so I don't know why that is. It might be
I
that
think
they
it's
already
the-
account for
yeah,
the tax perhaps because it's their platform. I don't know. Guys,
exactly. Yeah.
can I just stop us for a second? I want to propose that it's silly not to take a profit right now. Again, and I don't want to over project.
I agree with you, Mike. I just took 2 B&B out.
It's just like, is this what do you guys not usually take profit by now, or are you guys treating this differently?
No, I
didn't.
Actually, we should
agree
take
we should
profit by
take
now,
some
at
profit.
least 20% more.
but let's keep some in there because I'm interested to see if we can do a little better. But I agree, let's take some profit.
Is everyone okay with?
Leave a 5 BNB in there, like you said.
Okay, is everyone okay with?
I think we should take profits now. It's actually going.
Yeah, I'm good. I took profit too.
Okay, I'm taking
Yeah.
I'm taking 2.26 BNB.
Maybe
It's not-
move
it's not
20
let me-
slippage.
Yeah, I might have to increase.
You have to increase your slippage. Yeah. It's the one next to it.
Maybe here, just 1%.
Yeah, I think you have to type it yourself. Maybe 1% isn't enough either.
I didn't even select slippage when I sold the first time, which is odd. Okay, I want to put it at well, hold on, let's see where we're at. So we're still at 7.5 BNB profit. So if I were to sell, let's say 2 BNB, I don't know what to set the slippage at. So that's kind of what someone was mentioning.
I did
Yeah,
20 in my
maybe
transaction.
20.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did 20.
It should go through now.
Does anybody know where they're tracking how much BNB they have? Is it on the MoonForce website?
How much BNB who has?
Yeah, he was telling it in the VC, but I don't see it on the website yet. But
When it gets to 1,000 BNB, that's when the moonshot happens. And I was trying to figure out where they're tracking that.
Yeah, I think it has to be updated yet to the website. So you have to listen to the voice chat, or maybe they won't announce it. Keep it a surprise.
So that transaction failed. I'm trying it again. The price is moving around like crazy. So, okay, which is common at this point. So that confirmed. So let's see where we're at now. I always just go check my MetaMask to see how much money is piling up. So we now have 7 BNB in there. So we profited 2 NB that we took. And then our WBNB is growing. It's almost at 0.1. That will keep growing if we hold some in here. And then we still have 4.75 BNB that we're keeping in. Is everyone okay with this, leaving that in, letting that ride for a few days, or should I consider some
Yeah.
kind of strategy?
Let it ride for me.
Anyone else? Let it ride is the suggestion, but anyone?
Yeah, that's right.
Let it ride, okay.
Yep, I would
Yes.
let it ride.
Let it ride.
Yeah, they have like
full-
an unlocked wallet 100% in here now on KuCoin.
Say that again. Oh, yeah, I
Say-
know.
Yeah,
You're saying it's still on there?
yeah, it is.
Yeah, mine has it too.
Yeah, that's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
They're probably playing with the, I don't know, doing something.
So congratulations again, guys. I mean, anybody listening in, that's a wrap. I think we'll hang out here and have our champagne. I mean, that was really our first pre-sale as the Veteran Trading Club, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
You should have done a toast.
No kidding.
Absolutely, we should have.
That's pretty cool. Well, I mean, that was a good toast. I'll take that in exchange for a toast. So
Yeah.
market cap's presently at 22 million. Should we just talk a little bit about like when we do want to sell? Like I would recommend if it 5x and you guys aren't around, I would recommend that you give me the okay to sell. If you don't, I won't, no problem. But I think we need that discussion because you can miss some really big opportunities. If that were the case, we would have turned our 5 B&B into like 30 B&B or something like that. You know, that's a pretty big hit. But what do you guys think? Like, if over the next couple of days, this, 3X's, 4X's, 5X's, shouldn't we at least sell some?
Yes.
I believe we should.
Yes.
And if I like wake up at 4 a.m. and no one else is around, like, what are my guidelines on, when to sell this? I would propose, like, if it 3X's and I, that I at least sell part of it, right? I don't know what that part is, but it just seems silly not to. If it were to turn, like, if this turns into 15 B&B sitting in here, I would recommend we at least take 5 more B&Bs.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, do you guys all agree on that, or you want to?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that
agree
sounds
on that.
good.
Yes.
So if 3X's from here, I'll take 5 B&B. If it goes even higher than that, is everyone okay if I take a little more? I'll keep leaving it in till we connect, leaving a lot in till we connect. But it's just, if it does these big spikes, I just don't see any reason why we wouldn't want to take it unless someone here, has a different strategy or set of guidelines. They would, please speak up if you do. This is the first time we've really done this as a group, group pooled funds. So let me know if you have a different view on that. What's going to be super cool is sooner or later, one of these is going to 10X from here. And we're going to have an extra 50 B&B. And that's when we can start putting part of it in, in like Solana or Phantom, you know what I mean? Just letting it ride a little longer. And we can start having these little seeds in some really, really good places that wasn't even our money. It was money made from this, from this process with pre-sales. And, we could even start staking some of it and stuff. Like, for example, I've got Matic, Polygon, and it's paying 10%, and it just keeps adding up. It's super cool. But and we could end up using what we ended up making from here to put in there. It's just like crazy to me. I just think it's the most incredible thing. I consistently am kind of blown away by it.
And having fun doing it. That's the thing too. You're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
So I had a question about your personal money management. I think it's great that you're in the crypto space. You've made a lot of money, and you have a conservative background. You're not like gambling, and you're not like taking a mortgage on the house and extreme risk.
Yeah.
So my question is, you've done really well. Has it just been base hits like 2X, 3X, or sometimes the project just takes off and that's how you end up getting a 10, 15, 20, 50X?
No, it was like over the course of 3 or 4 months, which to some people seems like a long time and they can't handle it. But for me, that seems like a really short period of time. Over the course of 3 or 4 months, I found several projects like this, 5 or 6, maybe a few more, which means a lot of them weren't like this, but not quite a few like this. And out of them, I did exactly what you saw right here. And as it go, and a lot of them went up even a lot more, like they would 5X or more from here. And as they do, I would keep selling and leaving some in. And the accumulative amount that I made, I was putting a percentage of that into Solana, Polygon, Ethereum, and then I was staking it. And I just continued that process. So, kind of what you hear like proposing you guys do with this, I did that. And, I don't know if this is going to 5X, but if it does, we keep selling some, we take what we sell and we now start investing that. And pretty soon you got all these things. And when something pops, you sell, a lot of it. And I just kept doing that and just multiplied. So I don't know if that answers your question. Go ahead and ask a clarifying question if I didn't get to it, but I just literally did what we're seeing here. And then as it keeps going up, I keep selling, and then I park what I made into something else. And then when it pops, I sell it on the way up. Like I take profits pretty fast, part of it. And then get that working for me. And then you have all of these things working. It's like, it doesn't matter if like 50% of them flop or don't do anything or go down. If just, some of the other ones, 5X or 10X, it's a lot of, it's a huge amount of money in total.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, we put 5 BNB into this, and in total, it's now worth 12 BNB. That
Right.
5 BNB turned into 12 BNB, and that was just like, what did we invested into this? Like, if we weren't dinking around, having to talk about stuff in a way that you wouldn't if you were on your own, this would have been a very fast process. So I just, and like now we've got, we've got this sitting in here, and it probably will keep going up over the next few days or weeks. And we've got the 7 BNB now. So we took 2 extra BNB. So right now I would be looking at investing that 2 BNB into something. You know what I mean? That's how I think of it. I'm like, okay, that's free, 2 free BNB. Let's go park that somewhere, like Solana, something more stable, like Solana, Phantom. You know what I mean? And just let it sit there until it 4Xs. And that way it's less risky. It doesn't take any management. And ideally, you would put it into something like Phantom. I think Phantom allows you. I don't have Phantom, but I think Phantom also has staking. I know Matic has staking. We can talk about that later, but that's what I did is when I made free BNB like this, I would now go park that into something safer that pays staking. And it's just sitting there growing, and I wouldn't have to manage it.
Right.
And then I would take more profits here pretty soon. And then the additional profits I take from here, from what we left in here, I would, park some of that into our next BNB project. So pretty soon you're investing into other BNB projects with BNB that you earned. And so pretty soon you're not investing your own money anymore.
Right. It's all house money.
Yeah. I mean, you can see how fast we're almost there now.
Right.
Where you just don't even have time to invest your own money. We already have 2 BNB that we took, and we've got 5 extra BNB sitting here. Like if we took this out, that extra 7 BNB, if we chose to take this, that would keep us busy for a while, multiplying it like we just did here. Like it's really easy to set this up where you're never using your own money once you get started.
Right.
And it just keeps multiplying.
So Mike, can you talk about the Better Trading Club? Is that a closed group now, or a different Telegram group, or how does that work?
Better Trading Club is the most committed participants in the Vetter community. They did tons of vetting, but also above and beyond that, it will open up again, but we just wanted to start it out with the first group, and it's like a pilot program. And those that are contributing to the community a lot, that are also vetting and doing a good job vetting, and also just have a presence in the community. When we open it up, we'll be looking at them, but yeah, right now it's closed so we can manage it and move forward and kind of test the theory out of how well it works. So far so good.
Right. So another question, if someone was new to this and kind of wanted to follow along with people that are doing it, I understand how to use the calendar and such, but would you say more directed suggestions, not telling us exactly, hey, always jump in this, always jump in that, but just
I should have answered your last question with kind of answering that one as well by saying, if you're not in the Better Trading Club now, but you're in Tribe 100X Discord, you have the opportunity to get in on all the calls that we're having. We're like yesterday when we got into this one and we're discussing it, everyone in Tribe 100X was able to listen to that. Now, just so you know, if you're not in Tribe 100X and don't want to pay the extra $50 a month to be in there, then if you are at tier 4, which I think, someone correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's 500,000 Vetter tokens you have to hold.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, 500,000 Vetter tokens that you hold to put you at tier 4. You don't have to spend those, you just have to hold them. And that'll put you at tier 4. And we are setting up in the Vetter system, there's a video library over here. We're setting up a place where tier 4 will have access to the section on the Better Trading Club. So you'll be able to know and follow like everything we're doing in there. You can kind of treat it as a signaling service or something.
Great.
If you're at tier 4, yeah. So that's coming, but it just isn't executed yet because we just started. This is our first Better Trading Club pre-sale we did, but yeah, that'll be there for tier 4 here really soon.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, guys, I think we'll just call it a wrap. Super cool, and That's how it's supposed to go.
Well,
Yeah, go ahead.
you don't want to wait for the moonshot? They're about to buy
Oh,
$1,000,
sure.
1,000 B&B worth.
Okay, yeah. Should we? Yeah, I mean,
if it's gonna be in 15 or 20 minutes, if it's gonna be, an hour or two from now, then we shouldn't wait. But I'd like to see how the chart reacts to $1,000 B&B buy.
it looks like it's setting up for a moonshot right now. Definitely, this the way it's tracking. Yeah, it's a good looking chart.
Yeah, the chart looks really
Sure
good.
is.
Yeah, it looks like it's about right going zing.
Music.
Yeah, let's go see. I'm gonna go check in just real quick before we close out here. Let's go see. Do they have a call going on? Yeah, I'm gonna go in there real quick. Let's see what's going on.
Crypto talk. Will moonshot be in one buy or will it be periodically when it fills 2,000 BNB?
Hi, please. I bought on the OG pre-sale.
I decided to close that out. I don't know a lot about the moonshot. Can anyone answer that question? Does anyone else know? I mean, my understanding is it's their buyback program.
They were just talking about it, but I missed it on the VC. I think they said it wouldn't be immediate. I think they said it'd be over a little bit of time.
Well, I'm going to keep checking in with it. If you guys don't mind, I think I'm just going to close out. And, like you guys gave me instructions that the Better Trading Club gave me instructions that if this 3X's, then I'll go ahead and take another 5 BNB that we can use as a seed to invest into other stuff and get it multiplying in the same way. That's what I like. That's how I always did it. I would gather BNB from this like we just did. And then if it went up more, I'd gather more, and I would then invest that into another one and it would multiply. And then, then again, I'd start putting some of it into Polygon, Solana, Phantom, and then staking. You can see how it doesn't take long. It's just ridiculous. Like you have an orchard bearing fruit everywhere. And I don't know. I'm not quite sure why others haven't been able to duplicate it at the level that I keep. Every time I jump into it, I do. But I thought it'd be cool if we just do it together and show everybody as much as we can, like calls like this, and yeah, but this is a good start, and I'll keep in touch with you guys in Better Trading Club. Those of you who want to follow along, again, if you're at tier 4 and better, you'll get to know about all this. It might take us another week or so to execute what I just said so that people at tier 4 can see all this. But in the meantime, I'll be sharing links and stuff, and if you're in Tribe 100X Discord, you'll be able to follow now. But if you're not and don't want to pay the extra $50 a month to be in there, then just know that tier 4, which holds 500,000 better or more, will be able to follow all this. I mean, it doesn't take long to make back way more than it costs, 500,000 better. It's like, this is just our first one. We did get into a private sale yesterday, but it doesn't launch for a month or so, and it has massive potential too. And then we're looking at another one coming up that looks like it has a lot of potential. So if you're in Tribe 100X Discord, follow along closely, because I mean, this process works really, really well. If you're at tier 4 or want to get to tier 4, it's holding 500,000 better token. We'll soon be able to you'll be able to follow along really easily, because you'll just go to the video library and literally be able to catch every session we have. Like yesterday, you would have saw we got into the pre-sale for this. Before that, we discussed getting into the pre-sale for this the day before that. It's where that started. You would have known that. So anyway, guys, congratulations. And for those following along, congratulations for getting to catch this, kind of see how the process works. We'll keep you posted as this keeps, if this goes up more, we'll keep selling. At the very least, I should ask Better Trading Club, if this drops to a certain point, should I look at selling, or should we just let it ride for a few days based on the fact that this particular team, has got a pretty good track record of going the distance and going, pretty high when you let it ride for a few weeks at least. But I'm just asking, if it drops really low, should I just not worry about it and we'll just give it time to go for at least a few weeks, if it were to go down?
Yes, this is JP. I wouldn't want to sell at a loss if possible.
Well, we can't sell at a loss now, but
well, with the tokens in there is what I mean.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Let it ride, unless you see something crazy, and then I'm all for using your best judgment.
Mike,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in the VC of MoonForce, and some guy asked about the liquidity, and it was not the developer, but they just let him speak. And he said that liquidity is not locked until a few weeks because they want to make sure that everything is working all right before they lock it, because it would be a disaster if it's locked and they can't uh, manage anything anymore from then on. So it's just that you have to trust them, I think, if you want to invest in it,
Yeah, it's interesting.
which I do.
Yeah, I think I do too. It's interesting. That's the advantage when a team has a really good community, a relationship with the community. They're able to have a little bit more flexibility and do things like that. Ordinary circumstances, this would freak a lot of people out. This unlocked wallet, but I think you're right that in this team's case, it's very unlikely that they're going to exit scam. And for those that are new, the reason why we can say that is because they're building a whole ecosystem. You know, whenever you have a team like it's like, for example, they built PiSwap, which is kind of like PancakeSwap. You know, when there's a team that's investing over and over again for a long duration of time into continually developing, the level of trust that I can put into their intentions is significantly higher than a team I don't know or never heard of or didn't have a track record, that wasn't building, didn't already start building an ecosystem, meaning lots of different things that work together. They're really obviously intending to be leaders among the leaders in DeFi. And, you know, we like those kinds of projects. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Congrats again. And we'll keep you posted. Have a good one, everybody. And
Mike, before you leave, what's the buy-in slippage if you wanted to buy any coin? What's the slippage?
if you wanted to buy which coin?
The Force, MoonForce.
I'm not sure. Does anybody know the answer to that?
I thought it was 14.
20 or something. And you get in if you put 20.
Just so everybody knows, it's much riskier to buy now than it was in the pre-sale. You know, just so you know, I don't know that I would buy now, but that's just me. So, did somebody have an answer for him? I just wanted to make sure that people listening didn't think that I was promoting MoonForce token now. I'm not.
I bought right at launch and 20% worked for slippage, and I'm still up almost 2, I think.
You're still up 2x?
Well, this is a second. I hadn't checked in a few minutes. I was.
Okay.
I had bought right at launch.
Yeah. Just,
okay. Yeah. No, I'm down. I'm down again, but yeah, I had been up almost 2x even buying at launch.
Yeah. So I just want to be super clear to everybody who's new to this process. I got into this, and I didn't, but Better Trading Club got into this because we were able to get in before it launched. And I'm not saying that there aren't times where I come in after a project launches. There are. But I definitely didn't show this to the public to show you, hey, get into MoonForce now that it's launched. Like, that's a much riskier time to buy in. Not that you can't do well, but it's much riskier. What I'm trying to help people understand, and again, not financial advice, but just this process, this strategy that just has been so incredibly effective time and time again, is, you know, I go to this calendar and I find these projects before they launch, which we did with this one 2 or so days ago. And we get into the pre-sale. And then when they launch, we sell and get our money back plus profit, and then leave in free tokens. I've always called it RIP FT, recoup investment, profit. That's RIP, recoup investment, profit, free tokens, RIP FT. And, you know, strategy's everything. And again, not financial advice. I'm not recommending you guys do that strategy. I'm not recommending, because I'm not a financial advisor. I can't make that recommendation, but I can show you the strategy I'm using. As long as I make it super clear, that's the context. I can show you this platform where we found this and we find so many others. And I don't mind telling you that, you know, I'm very hesitant to get into projects after they launch, because the risk is much, much, much higher. I like to get in before they launch, and that's what this platform allows you to find. again, do your own research. Just because you get into one doesn't mean it's going to be successful. I shared a video 2 days ago on my YouTube account. I mean, we're constantly sharing this stuff, so you guys don't have to like waste your own money learning. I shared a couple days ago a project we were about ready to get into that we found on this calendar, and we did a live call together. We got in and we immediately saw that there was something scammy going on. And it was very easy to spot. And I shared that. And so you can learn through, you know, our experience and stuff and see those things. So sometimes that's going to happen. But in fact, give me 1 second before we close out, just to kind of finish this point. I'm going to go ahead and log in to my other wallet so you can see what I mean for those of you that are new to this. When I show you the color coding. So if you go here and you select, well, I got to connect my wallet first. So I have Vetter token in here. So I'm able to like now see the full, let's see, connect. I'm able to see the full thing. So now you see it's color coded, right? If you're at tier 3, if you hold 100,000 Vetter token or more, you're considered at tier 3 and you get the full benefit of seeing the color coding. And if I select purple, I just want you guys to know, now it's going to show me the people who posted these projects have a very high success record, meaning they're more particular. It doesn't mean that they're all going to be successful. The one that I mentioned the other day that we all looked at, you know, it was posted by Purple. You know, not 100% of them are successful, but they don't have to be 100% of the time. As a strategy, you know, the stat I just want to share before we go is that in January, we looked at, of the Purple Scouts, we call them Scouts that post these projects, of the Purple Scouts and all the projects that were posted in January. So if I go back to January, you know, that's these. Out of all of these, 91.5%, you know, that's an A on a test, 91.5% did a 2X or more in the first 24 hours, just like we saw with MoonForce today. That's a really high percentage. Does that mean 100%? No. Like, a couple of days ago, we got into one and we did a live call. I posted on my YouTube and we right away saw, wait, this looks, something weird's going on. Let's not do this one. That can happen. But even if we didn't know to catch that in January, the probability was still very high, 91.5%. That's incredible. We're going to keep counting, looking at the results and sharing the numbers, but it's just remarkable. So I just want to be super clear that, you know, it's a lot more favorable to get into projects when the price is low. And at the lowest you possibly can get at is before they launch. And that's why I wanted to share this with you guys today. I wanted to just make sure people understood like this works. It's working really, really well for us. It's not financial advice for you. I can't give that kind of recommendation. You got to speak to a financial advisor if you're seeking advice. But I'll just keep sharing like what we're doing, how we're doing it. And yeah, you find a strategy that works. Buy low, sell high is a pretty good strategy. All right, guys, that's a wrap. We'll see you guys soon. Vetter Trading Club, congratulations. Cheers. And we'll see you guys on Monday.
Cheers.
Thanks
Thanks so much,
you.
Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Hey, bye, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phyllis.